Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 4, wants to presentation about Biuret test and Denaturation test. Before we start, let me introduce our member. There are Delfi Ardya Pramesti, Ervina Leyla Octaviani, and Mitha Djuwita. Biuret test. Purpose is to determine the presence of compounds with peptide bonds or protein. Principle is biuret is a compound with two peptides bond which form on heating. The biuret reaction is a reaction to the presence of at least two peptide bonds. Tools is 5 test tubs and 2 dropper pipe tests. Reagentia is 10% NaOH solution and 2% CuSO4 solution. Test material: picture of albumin, gelatin, casein, peptone, and aqueous solution are left to right respectively. Procedure: first, test material. Second, enter into a test tube 1 ml of the sample solution. Third, add 1 ml of 10% NaOH solution. Shake until homogeneous. Fourth, add 1 drop of CuSO4 solution and mix it well. Fifth, watch for change in color. The result: test material. First, albumin 2%, solution color change violet, observation result plus. Second, peptone 2%, solution color change blue, observation result minus. Third, casein 2%, solution color change blue, observation result minus. Fourth, gelatin 2%, solution color change violet, observation result plus. Fifth, aqueous, solution color change clear, observation result minus. Discussion: the principle of this reagent uses the principle of the reaction between the reagent and the CuSO4 compound in an alkaline atmosphere to produce a purplish blue and purple or violet solution. The test result only show positive result for albumin and gelatin. In casein and peptone show negative result. This is in contrast to the literature, which should be positive because casein consists of tyrosine and tryptophan, which contain peptide bond.
Next, conclusion. First, the darker the purple color, the greater the number of peptide bonds. Second, the greater the number of peptide bonds, the greater the number of amino acids. And the last, a peptide bonds will only form when 2 or more essential amino acids are reacted. Denaturation test. Purpose: to identify or test a functional group contained in a protein trap origin reaction. To study some of the test reaction against amino acids and protein. Principles: protein denaturation is a change in protein structure due to the influence of change in temperature, change in pH, radiation, detergents, and change in solvent type. Tools is drop pipette, measuring cup, beaker glass, test tube rack, stir, porcelain cup, spirit burners, and tripod. Reagentia is HCl solution, NaOH solution, acetate buffer solution. And the last is aqueous. Test material is egg albumin.
Next is procedure. This picture there is HCl, NaOH, buffer acetate, and aqueous. First, pour 2 ml of egg albumin each into 4 test tubs with different solution. Second, heat to a boil for a few minutes over low heat, then cool it to temperature room and place it on the test tub rack. And the last, then observe the change that occur and take note. Next, observation result. There is 2 tables. The first table is about test material and treatment, and the second table is about the observation. First, egg albumin plus water or distilled water. The observation is there was a coagulation change from liquid to solid. Second, egg albumin plus acetate buffer solution pH 4.71 m. The observation is turbid white sediment. Third, egg albumin plus HCl solution 0.1 m. The observation is dissolved cloudy white color. And the last, egg albumin plus NaOH solution 0.1 m. The observation is dissolved clear color. Next, discussion. In the denaturation process, there is a change in the properties of protein. A protein is that heated to a minimum temperature of 60 degrees Celsius, and the addition of acid or base will cause the protein to denaturate, where the typical three-dimensional agreement of polypeptide chain disrupted, and this molecule open up into random structure which we see are rope-like, but do not cause damage to their covalent structure. Next, conclusion. First, protein molecules have a minimum solubility at their isoelectric pH. At isoelectric pH, some of the protein will precipitate out of the solution. Second, protein denaturation is influenced by change in the temperature, heating, pH, radiation, detergent, and change in the solvent type. And the last is all protein sample is the experiment experience denaturation or damage to their secondary, tertiary, and quaternary structure. So that all the protein sample from some very small deposit. Thank you.